Yes, me people, you don't know so they are again. Cutting edge in the night, yeah. And you know, say, pay attention. This is not a normal time. Hear the people them say it was supposed to be a rapture. A bag of thing are going on in our world. And you pay attention, we're there. You see me? See how we bring the news to you in a real time. So just like, share, and subscribe. Share it to your grandmother, your grandfather, your loved ones in your yard, the cat and the dog, the yard and the bro.
One Uptown TV. Yo, enough there, me I represent. Da, 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 da. Bang.
Warm Wednesday. So, the Mahat, the thing that we just played a while ago, where you have been hearing me playing it for years. The version that said Pata is when you talk about Kmetic knowledge, in full light. I don't know how much how you have been listening to it from them time there, but we had him in the studio, him and Queen Afua, years ago. That was when him did that for me. And we have the opportunity to go to him in place in a Manhattan. And may I tell you, the man, him deal silver jewelry. The man have everything that related to Kmetic knowledge, Kmetic understanding, and he make the jewelry them towards it. Well, we let the Brazilian pass with Pata. We hear some pass with this week, yeah. Just this week, him pass with. And we really feel away, given that we know of him and we know him, and we talk about different subject, different things. We go in place, and trust me, taking the jewelry them that he make. As a matter of fact, him did give me one bracelet. Trust me, man. Trust me. So we say, yeah, the Virgin gone. The Virgin gone, and him doing work. Him doing work. We give thanks for him. Yes, we give thanks for him. Because with these little baby girls, some of them still have a primary school, and the big man them, I don't know how them man, what could I make a man, man, you know, would I want to see a little girl, I want put a whole heap of things in front of her. It's like him set a rat trap and put little cheese in it. And then when the rat catch a bait, him just grab the rat and finish kill it. And enough little young girls out there, them life get messed up because of these big boss and tone man them when they about the place. Big boss and tone man them. What is it? What is it? These man, what do these things? And some of them do it and now get caught, you know. You have some, what them call them, stepfather. Stepfather. Little pick-me, and I know feel, well, if I'm saying him stepfather, I know I know feel pick-me, you know. So him no feel, say, him a do a terrible thing because I know feel pick-me. So when all the mother go away, I work. And through him now work, all him do is wait till weekend come for go to the next dance, the next session. And when the mother not there, him take the little picnic and do what he want to do. Why you do with man like them there? When you catch them, what you do with man like them there? Them need some stronger law in Jamaica against these people who take the little girl them, underage girl them, and go do what them want to do with them. And some of them kill the picnic too. And long after you hear say the picnic missing, and them can't find the picnic, and then long after again, you hear say, boy, them find our body somewhere. What kind of man you be, Rasta? What kind of man you be? You know, say you have something in Jamaica, we call it back fist. Why don't you just go stand up in a car and back on your fist and stop? Chop the picnic, chop the little picnic them. Eh? When you find yourself in a one corner, man, and back on your fist, every Jamaican know what I talk about. Because the thing I get terrible. Maybe we don't see it regular in the paper, but that's true, it not get reported. Because them all treat the little girl them, I promise them. You see that them I promise them things, or I threaten them. And some of the mother them don't want to believe them picnic. Don't want to believe them picnic. When them picnic come down and tell them what them say, move away you want to. I spoil up, you want to spoil up my life. Eh? You know, say I might pay the rent and I might put food on the table. Where you want to? Spoil up your life. Where you get them lie there from? Now I believe the little picnic. Now I believe the little picnic. Parents, mothers, believe on a picnic. And that me I say, believe on a picnic. Because too much life against spoil up at an early age. Early age, the life them spoil up. And we can't figure out sometime why a little girl behave like how she behave. It's because our stepfather touch her where him not to touch and go where him not to go. And him promise her, say, don't tell your mother, you know. Yeah, don't tell your mother, I'll take back the iPhone from you. All them things there. Why it continue on such a big scale in a Jamaica? We need to figure it out.
Stop it, Daddy. Daddy, stop.
Outside a murder. Yeah, man. And it come like it have a psychological murder. Yes. All of them, whole heap of them about the place. I tell you now. And some of the mothers, them know too. But through them I get certain things from the man. Them now want to shout it out loud on the hilltop. Them I get too much incentives from the man. So them just make it go and run while the little picnic there and suffer psychologically and all of them where you can think about. And then she think about suicide too. And that's how this is where it get terrible. This is where it get terrible. Because every time she tell the mother say, move from where your damn foolishness. Yes. Him prefer the daughter than the mother. And the mother now, she say, a long while now, him not really make no move towards her. Long time, she not think about it, you know. Say, I wonder where. I wonder if now make no move towards me. You ever wonder that? I mean, I tell you, if you go suspect your man just for nothing at all, you know, but there are signs that is given to you that you ignore. And the child also can give you a sign too, and you ignore it. Because sometimes the child wants to tell you something, but she's scared and afraid. The reaction where you are going to react and how the man are going to react to she too. But the signs are there, and I you for know the sign. It happening in Jamaica. Enough. It happening in Jamaica. Who commit suicide. Whole heap of school youth are commit suicide. I mean, I have to say whole heap. Because 2 is whole heap. Yeah, man, 2 are whole heap. And we live in a system, you know, where everybody I look towards the youth them now for do certain things because the age of the Jamaican population now seem to be consisting more of elders. Because for some reason or another, the youth them are dead off. They might encourage people now to have picnic. Yeah, the minister of health has said, so they might encourage people now to have picnic. Because the youth population are dwindled. And they might deal with people now to serve the system. And when old people like me they left, the system will not be served at all. They want it to be served. So they must say, when you go have picnic. Yes. And that's right there. But if the man them continue to abuse the little picnic them don't have no use for themselves in our society. We are called upon the mothers them to protect the picnic them. Yeah. Mothers me are called upon, not the father them. Me are called upon the mothers them to protect the picnic them. Because as me say, Jamaica the age span, old people live longer now than before. And we really need a group, a society where the youth them can step up and come into the chair and sit down behind the desk of the elder them who did it before them. Make sure, say, when the youth tell you something, you investigate it. Don't just tell her you must go away and move from here. Investigate it. And this weekend, yeah. Rebel salute. Jamaica. Why you love rebel for that? Yeah. What I'm think them was to get it over there. I'm traveling with it too. Yeah, travel with it too. Now the first leg of it is in Florida. I hope say it turned out to be a wonderful celebration of a 30 years movement. Yeah. Police. I think I'm in Clarendon there. And according to the camera, them, the youth come out of the house with them hand them up in the air. And according to the report over here too, the police them lock off the body camera them with them have a hand. So we're going to ask the question now. The crime rate gone down as it relates to murder. Is it that the murder is now on the side of the law enforcement? Because how we going to know, say, the 200 odd youth will get shot. Some of them not innocent. How we going to know that? Life on top of life on top of lie, you know. How we going to know that? 200 odd youth get shot by police this year. And we must believe that them 200 odd youth there, they either pull gun upon the police or do something to aggravate the police, that the police will have to shoot him, to kill him. Kill him. But I have to tell you that, police tell me already say, Muta, watch a man. It costs too much to carry them go to court. I better we just shoot them right there so I forget everything and nobody go to court. It costs taxpayers money. No, when a man I say that to you, and the man will tell me that too, me could have been my father. When a man I tell you that, and when you look and say, all right, if people rate crime gone down, murder rate gone down, that is good. But at what expense it gone down? You have some people out there where I say, well, look here, the police, them did not go under pressure, And the good have sometimes suffer for the bad. That some people I say, But sure enough for them pick me. Them can't say anything. Sure enough for them pick me. It's a terrible thing. Terrible thing. We're going to Goya so now. Here we go. Again.
Children's organization. We're a group of 12 and 13-year-olds trying to make a difference. Vanessa Seti, Morgan Geisler, Michelle Quigg, and me. We've raised all the money to come here ourselves, to come 5,000 miles to tell you adults you must change your ways. Coming up here today, I have no hidden agenda. I am fighting for my future. Losing my future is not like losing an election or a few points on the stock market. I am here to speak for all generations to come. I am here to speak on behalf of the starving children around the world whose cries go unheard. I am here to speak for the countless animals dying across this planet because they have nowhere left to go. I am afraid to go out in the sun now because of the holes in our ozone. I am afraid to breathe the air because I don't know what chemicals are in it. I used to go fishing in Vancouver, my home, with my dad, until just a few years ago, we found the fish full of cancers. And now we hear of animals and plants going extinct, every day vanishing forever. In my life, I have dreamt of seeing the great herds of wild animals, jungles and rainforests full of birds and butterflies. But now I wonder if they will even exist for my children to see. Did you have to worry of these things when you were my age? All this is happening before our eyes, and yet we act as if we have all the time we want and all the solutions. I'm only a child, and I don't have all the solutions. But I want you to realize, neither do you. You don't know how to fix the holes in our ozone layer. You don't know how to bring the salmon back in it. Here, you may be delegates of your government, business people, organizers, reporters, or politicians, but really, your mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles, and when we spent time with some children living on the streets. This is what one child told us. I wish I was rich. And if I were, I would give all the street children food, clothes, medicines, shelter, and love and affection. Why are we who have everything still so greedy? I can't stop thinking that these are children my own age, that it makes a tremendous difference where you are born. That I could be one of those children. I am only a child, yet I know if all the money spent on war was spent on finding environmental answers, ending poverty, and finding tree children. You are deciding what kind of a world we are growing up in. Parents should be able to comfort their children by saying, everything's going to be all right. It's not the end of the world, and we're doing the best we can. But I don't think you can say that to us anymore. Are we even on your list of priorities? My dad always says, you are what you do, not what you say. Well, what you do makes me cry at night. You grown-ups say you love us, but I challenge you, please, make your actions reflect your words.
RFM, no.
Put the African them in the middle of the town and have an auction who can bid the highest for that African. Them call it the action block, the auction. When I say action, it's AUCTION, auction block. Them don't have that again, but them catch you at the workplace. Yeah, man, them catch you at the workplace now. Come like an auction block. Yes. When them are sing them song, you feel it. Yeah, you feel it. Serious phrase. The greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressor. The greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. That quote was from Stephen Biko. And it's now 12 o'clock in Jamaica. 12 o'clock.
Brothers and sisters, this is Chad.
From the colonial masters. Historians will remind us that we were first enslaved, that Africans were taken, and this we seldom say, the first civilization coast. And it's sad that in that part of the world, there are not many Africans who remain, because it was in the business. We never say that, but we must say it because it is historically significant. Then the Europeans came, the Portuguese came, the Spaniards came around for the European colonizers. Slavery had lost its shine and sheen. The Europeans abolished it, but they replaced it with yet another pernicious enterprise, the colonization of Africa. The Europeans sat in Berlin, in Germany, in 1884, and they looked at as was Rwanda and Burundi. The Spaniards were Johnny-come-latelys in the arena, and they got little Equatorial Guinea and Southwest Africa. The French were here, and they told us, not in so many words, that we were children of a lesser God. And we were treated as if we were children of a lesser God. In fact, they told us that on the day of creation, we were merely hewers of wood and drawers of water. And if anybody were to doubt it, in 1948, it was more blatant when Hendrik Verwoerd instituted the apartheid regime in South Africa. But yet there is a sense in which the God that we worship never sleeps. The colonial enterprise ran its course, and the European tribes, the Europeans never called themselves tribes, they called them nations, were engaged in a war. First in 1918, the European tribes fought, and they had something called the League of Nations, which died. Then they fought again in 1945. And what is unique about the European nations is that when they are engaged in tribal wars, they call them world wars. So there was another war between 1945, 1939, and 1945. And after that, a new kid on the block, the United States of America, took the lead in saying that colonialism was something that was undesirable. But at that time, Africans were never quiet. Those who had been taken out had already started agitating. Many of us here will remember Marcus Garvey, of whom Bob Marley says Garvey was a buffalo soldier in the heart of America. And many of us will remember W.E.B. Du Bois. Many of us will remember that they started agitating that Africans must regain their dignity and their independence. And indeed, in 1847, in Liberia, a small group of Africans were brought back in Monrovia, and Liberia became the first independent black nation in the continent of Africa. So soon thereafter, in Sierra Leone, they also created yet another colony. But Africa was colonized, except Ethiopia, which they tried to take in 1938 and exiled Professor Dr. Haile Selassie. And unfortunately, they were defeated, as you remember, in the Battle of Adowa. Africa can defeat European tribes. This history is necessary that we are able to appreciate the freedom that we gained. So that Garvey came, W.E.B. Du Bois came, but there was another crop after the 1940s who had the advantage of European education. And there were people in Europe also who are beginning to recognize that indeed equality was necessary. And this was not anything new. In 1776 in the United States of America, the American state sitting in Philadelphia in the United States of America declared unto themselves that all men are born equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among those are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. A few years later in France, after the revolution, they also recognized that we were to be equal, so that the colonized nations which had now taken Africans thought that they were safe. They had taken Leopold Sédar Senghor from Senegal to Paris, and they thought that they were creating a little Frenchman. Little did they know that they were creating somebody who would want to overthrow them. They took Félix Houphouët-Boigny from Côte d'Ivoire, and they thought that they were creating somebody who would be subservient to them. They took Ahmed Sékou Touré and Modibo Keïta, and they thought they were safe. Little did they know that they were creating the future leaders and agitators against French colonization. And they did not stop there. The Portuguese also took Agostinho Neto and Amilcar Cabral and Eduardo Mondlane to Lisbon. Little did they know that those individuals would be the catalyst that would be necessary in the process of decolonization. The British also had their fair share. They took others. They took Mwalimu Kambarage Nyerere, Hastings Kamuzu Banda, Kenneth David Kaunda, and many others to the United Kingdom, Jomo Kenyatta. Little did they know that those would be the individuals who sometimes later, and in Ghana, of course, they took the Osagefo, Kwame Nkrumah, and in Nigeria, they took Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, and Sir Ahmadu Bello, the Sultan of Sokoto. There is a sense, therefore, in which these individuals started recognizing that having been enslaved, having been colonized, we now had to liberate ourselves. And the agitation started. And Kwame Nkrumah and his Ghana acquired independence in 1957. And I still can hear Kwame Nkrumah through the vicissitudes of time saying in Accra, Ghana, that Ghana is free and will never be colonized again. But the freedom of Ghana means nothing if the rest of Africa is not free.
Continent with Mutabaruka. We are listening to our lament. You know here. Continent. The end.
Good man.
I'm strongly. I got to say something now. I won't power about feel like.
Eh?
I won't power about feel like.
Feel what I gonna say?
Yeah.
All right, say it, now make them feel it.
All right. I say, the Bible, why am I using Bible people then? I say, both God, Jesus, and Jah. The whole of them things that people know, the black people like. We just believe. I hear some people, I watch the news and I hear some people on the radio talk about this other thing. But when I take it out, the biggest other people, them and people that go to church, you know. And the pastor and the whole of them still don't go on there. Because when them tell lie and lead people, they must stay. What them do? I mix up the people them brain in a really wrong things. The whole of them guilty of filthiness. And them come from real and talk about say, I'm not legalize all that thing and all them things done. Before year, all of them take taxi and gone all the hills are about it. They've gone up to Bama and look at the older man to them, the people things and. Yeah, I want to take it out. And them are the wrongdoers in the thing. Yeah, so we need to straighten out them things. So I hope all that, but they have to burn out, man.
Some man a plan to do that still. I hear them a bit of court, you know, so I know the church people them not gonna like it still, but it's something in a way. And we are trying to get it out.
What of them are evil, man? What of them wicked?
Yeah.
Call the pastor, especially the pastor, the whole of them tell lies. And all them
all of them now sprinkle water on people and that talk about the blood of Jesus. Yeah. Why anything more terrible than that?
Very much.
They want to dip in the river and then sprinkle the blood of Jesus and say hallelujah over your head and you know, all them with that.
No, what not? I'm have to talk to the demons up to them here before you can talk it out of someone else. And that go on, and all of them are going like them right and them righteous and this and that. It's really just believe. Yeah. And everything get up on it. You know, the arms those things. And now try to stop the foolishness and the arms those things. All of them keep up in that place.
All right, so we have to take a break.
Now, hold on.
All right, go on, we have to take the break. Take the break. That. Oh, you know, say do that.
Because see that man
which part?
When I youth man and all things I get bigger, I see some people will like me lick man.
No, me never say no, wait, no, me never say the lightning no lick people, you know, me say lightning not choose who to go lick, say choose you bad it to go lick you and choose you good it not lick you, what that me I say.
Well, but one of the lightning lick man bad people them man.
The one who lightning lick about people.
For real, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So
are you at the side for the lightning?
Nothing wrong with that.
No, of course, something wrong with it. Because me go about my toe, no, you could have tell me say, something bad me do by me about my toe.
Yeah, it's clean enough to make that happen, you know.
Eh?
That's necessary, you know. Cleanliness, a cleanliness of a man's earth, you know, because through nature, natural liberty, you know. Because the man, them are going with all kind of invade things and them are manifest this and them are do that. But this is when nature already, no man, no woman can't stop it from manifest itself in the earth. And we are saying right now, all them ammunition and everything where them are built.
So wait, let me ask you a question.
Huh?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When hurricane come and watch your house,
yeah.
a wicked people house watch way, the good people house watch way.
Those two the people them are living in a wrong place.
Okay, all right, because I know say most poor people get affected by these things. Rich people all get affected by hurricane.
Because they get them to go live in the wrong place because them can't get the right part of earth.
No, it's just your idea of you as a lightning lick wicked people and left poor people, and left good people.
Where the man? When I'm pass through earth. That power of nature, you know. When a man can't enough.
You think nature no good and bad?
Yeah, man. Then
nature got a man think that, you know, nature have no good and bad in it, man.
I creation that, you know. I creation that.
No, I talk about creation. Creator. Me say, good and bad is man construction that. Construct that. Lightning and thunder no have no good and bad in it.
I agree with that, you know, car. So when you take them, man come up in the earth and with them adapt certain things.
You know, that a man decide we're bad and we're good.
Yeah, in a way, yes.
But an animal, them just nyama next animal. You think a bad the animal bad where the animal. Film concept of bad and good different from your concept of bad and good.
Yeah.
Lightning have no thought in it to say that bad so it will lick that and that good so it not lick that.
Now people are tremble and get nervous, man.
Oh yeah,
when lightning strike.
Yeah, well, you get nervous because thunder get people nervous. Me smile my dog. When lightning, when thunder start roll, man, run under the bed, run all over the place. I try to find somewhere for hide.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that I'm straight up here.
Anyway, we have to move. Take our next call, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Yes. This me not play before him call.
That killing there. In fact, I see 2 videos over the week where I see police as a carrot man in a sheet. So, what I really want to know, I really are going to Jamaica. I really want to know what going on. Police are carrot man in a sheet, I throw them in a Hilux van like dead dog. What really, I mean, civilized country. I mean...
Which one are they killing them, you see that?
I see 2 videos. Different, but
one at Clarendon.
But just one at Clarendon. I remember where exactly. Police was in a white sheet. You understand? Show the person.
You tell you will have every man in the year.
Eh?
In a Clarendon, them say the youth will have a man in the year.
The one of the guy around downstairs?
No. The one who come out of the
well,
house.
The video I'm going to see when the police have carried them out, so... I mean, Muta, I'll tell you something, man.
No, them say the youth will have him hand in the ear.
Oh, that one there.
Him never pull nothing after them.
They not pull nothing, Muta. They not pull nothing. Remember, say, the 3 boy, them would search downtown and go back and shoot them, and when I shot Ricochet and shot and I pause them, would say I shoot out now until in the come find the camera and shoot. Everybody gets silent and you know, you're not more about it. And look here, Muta, we cannot operate a country like this. US out there, the foolishness in our water, and the Prime Minister and the Ministry of Security are talking about shoot, man. No, all we know is innocent from innocent. And we have to realize that we have nephew out there and son. I don't have any son, so, but at the same time, I don't support foolishness. And because the PMP party, no mean black people, and the jail people don't mean black people, no good, I refuse to vote for both of them. Because the 2 of them, all right, the 2 of them promise good life after them just chat, tell them why. The Prime Minister said the more mouth, you know, Muta said, the modern police force or the present police force not going and conduct themselves like the ban them back in eradication time. But when I notice with them have 3 cars, them tell you what you want here, it's like you still have Rasta people from coming to school. We are black country and Rasta I educate we. And you still have bar them and you know, so nothing as a government now the Ministry of Education. So you come on TV and tell you what you want. So I'm telling you, I'm a hypocrite Muta. Them is big thief, big liar, and them is hypocrite. And you know, you're the churches say nothing about it. But them a come on radio and come and tell people take them pies of vaccine. Like white people mean black people in a good. Eh? White people mean black people are good. white people never want the black people earth much less to be beside them. And just black poor people are dead. You can't go up a Cherrigan and knock people outside. Man, I come down without a shot and you shoot it. When you start shoot some people Cherrigan, so I got black poor people alone and black people alone at it. Because shoot up some of them ministers there because we can't, you want me to $3 trillion now. And the money where I overcharge for ticket, money where you have to pay when everything just gets silent. And them are driving in a BMW and look for the infrastructure of the country. Look at rain fall and the place a disaster.
Why I see the rain fall again and mash up some road again.
Muta me I tell you, man. I'm glad me hear my daughter say, money say she and my girl. Look at rain fall, Muta, and the place turn upside down. And them still are bringing car in Jamaica. And them now do the infrastructure, put up them apartment and now build no drainage. Nothing. The way the water for run an apartment, that's how you expect. Really no Muta. And then later you don't have the water in your pipe. What amount of water fall last week, Muta? We could have supplied the whole world water. And we're still 21st century. You can't have water in the pipe. And I come out of foolishness of people. Eh?
Yeah,
Be foolishness. You say, I don't know, warm to black people. Just love this chatting people that chat and I tell you things that you buy. When man no action now, man. Them get too much razor up and Prime Minister say to them one more, say, I'll see action and everything goes silent. You see a youth in my house. Don't the youth not safe them on their house. Come downstairs and you kill the youth. You kill the youth. I'm going to hear the commissioner of police. I'm going to hear the China one who in charge.
Them not to them investigating. Them not to them investigating.
Nothing now come out and nothing out. Out of the millions I investigate and tell me two things will come out there. Stop telling black people for that no man. Go from here, man. Go investigate. Same thing over and over. Stop killing off the youth them, man. Killing the youth them, man. If you're a man that shoot or you're not to lie, I don't know so the people might tell lie. I don't know nothing more like a business as usual. And if you go from here, man, go and left the country, man. You know, put up with foolish mood if never saw them wrong for me. Them wrong for me. And I will never ever vote for PNP and Labour because two of them are the same thing. One collect much over fintech and them a drink wine. And the next one, boss money, machine for $4 million, $5 million, and 30 million fees. And everything just a dead so. Governor General mouth seal. Everybody must now drive them BMW and laugh for we and overtax we. And if you go, man, you can't go and kill youth them and know so the police them are lying and I tell lie. It's blatant no motor.
Yeah.
And the commission silent. How kind of country we are on? Really know true about black people life not worth nothing. I tell the police now, I say, look here, man. You have no respect for your own color if everybody is the same thing. Look, most of the people are dead. If a China man are dead, or no white man, or no man from up to a black ghetto youth are dead. And them a kill off the youth them for a show psychological effects there. Yo, I this happen. To son put on a gun. Stop the gun them from coming. I go to the United States and tell them to stop the gun. Because if no gun are there, no go on. Stop it to know the gun them are come from. Just like how the Prime Minister go for international forum, not tell, say the gun them are come from Haiti, which is a lie. If you say it, small US, United States have no interest in our people I fear. I fear them interest in that. That's why them can't come send them much ship in a Caribbean water and shoot out, and shoot down, and blow up shit, a boat out or whatever, out much ship. You know, just around man and carrying man. Eh? Oh, yeah, man, you can't be like the criminal motor. I can't be like the criminal.
Well,
I have to set the example. The church, when I come down from people, I come and tell people, we take them pies and vaccine and what kind of country I run motor? Really now? Andrew, when some friend them come and tell people about shoot down and our police, just you tell people one thing and later you go back and tell them to look here, man, kill them, man. The government, they have a protector. It's wrong. Andrew, Holness, it's wrong. Horace Strong, it's wrong. Bob's Green, it's wrong. Count involved. I want to mash up Jamaica. PJ, it's wrong. Mark going, it's wrong. When I kill off black, ghetto, poor, innocent people, if I'm going to shoot out with police, that's a different thing. Police have to defend themselves. Stop going and kill off the youth innocent and tell lie. Because if a police body camera now work it's like a motor, you put the police there immediately upon firing squad. Because obviously, if you hide something from camera, that means you do the wrong thing then. Everybody just signed. You step on TV and them kill the 3 youth them downtown. And the police fire a shot and two.
Which one are killing that now? Tell me.
You remember the 3 boy them get killed a couple months ago, Thais?
Okay.
When they come find the camera and when the police, you see, me I tell about the video and the police shop and them shoot the youth through the high power rifle. The shot got through and ricochet and they go and catch the police and put. And them talk about a shootout and they come, them on camera. Right, and they get silent. And me, Muta, if me have 4 brothers, me not take up with none of them if them wrong. So if the police wrong for me. Because the black poor people, them have strength for you drive the car. And them, I say, wait, wow, black man can't drive certain car. For go from here and leave Jamaica. When the thief enough money enough to go live in US and France, you know. Because they don't have a house, you know. Leave our country alone because we now run go to white man country. We run the country ourselves. And make the people them can live good because enough there for we to live good. You build one little box smoother out of Vineyard Town and one little box almost 15, 30 million. I don't know now build wall. Billions of dollars for wall. And I get poor people in a box like that German thing they can. We have to stop it now, man. 21st century now. Right, all right. And the church, I'm quiet and I come out and tell people about justice and salvation. Black people get salvation from themselves. This country can be better enough there for everybody. Stop the gun from coming out Jamaica by go up to the upper league and they go tell you to stop them gun from coming because them are send them gun and kill we up. But you see when things are affecting them, I send them worship out. You don't need no worship for curb drugs. Because when they kill off black people, never they don't have to catch on a friend them now. When I go out there and shoot down shit. Stop the gun. Andrew Wilson, go to United States and tell them to stop the gun from coming. Because you see them with a top boy, Haiti, bring them coming. And there's nobody in Jamaica from Haiti that try for gun. Tell me about one case where I try for gun from Haiti motor. Them have the Coast Guard, them have the Marine, and now secure course. So we're going to get in there and now come and give a lip chat. Like some con artists, we don't know lie itself.
We have to move that
hypocritical self. Long life here, Muta, and come out of our country.
Yeah. The time is 15 minutes to 1 o'clock. I thank all I reach, my man. Believe you me. Anyway, you know, I look for a tune the whole night and can't find it, you know. Yes, I look for a tune and can't find it. I don't know which one of them folder you're in. I want to play the tune. But when I see this, I'm going to play this. Good music. All right, make a come forward. That's all. Make a start it from here, so okay.
So 42 is the same as 3 times 7 times 2. So what I did, I multiplied 37 by 3 and I got 111. Then I times that by 14 and I got 1554.
And is this using this Ethiopian method?
Absolutely. And there are many other things that the Africans invented for mathematics. I was told that it came from the Greeks, but what we weren't taught is that the Greeks were students of black Africans in Egypt and Ethiopia. And I think the Ethiopian method makes maths so much easier. If I knew what I knew about mathematics when I was 16, I would have loved mathematics a lot more. When I was in school, I was told about the kings of England, Henry VIII, William the Conqueror, and when it was talking about black people, they just spoke about slavery. Now, as the only black person in my class, that made me feel really bad. How's the person who was taught that he's a slave and has contributed nothing, how's he supposed to have any pride? The history of black people didn't begin in slavery. It's like reading a novel and starting 80% of the way in. That's an injustice. You're not getting the whole story.
Yes. I want you to listen to it again, you know. I want you to listen to it again.
So I'm going to give you 37.
Yeah, times
42.
1554. 42 is the same as 3 times 7 times 2. So what I did, I multiplied 37 by 3 and I got 111. Then I times that by 14 and I got 1554.
And is this using this Ethiopian method?
Absolutely. And there are many other things that the Africans invented for mathematics. I was told that it came from the Greeks, but what we weren't taught is that the Greeks were students of black Africans in Egypt and Ethiopia. And I think the Ethiopian method makes maths so much easier. If I knew what I knew about mathematics when I was 16, I would have loved mathematics a lot more. When I was in school, I was told about the kings of England, Henry VIII, William the Conqueror, and when it was talking about black people, they just spoke about slavery. Now, as the only black person in my class, that made me feel really bad. How's the person who was taught that he's a slave and has contributed nothing, how's he supposed to have any pride? The history of black people didn't begin in slavery. It's like reading a novel and starting 80% of the way in. That's an injustice. You're not getting the whole story.
Yeah, man. Give thanks that I'm rich, you know? Full joy the music and the dub poetry. And you kind of wonder what the next generation dub poet, you know? Yeah.
About, man.
Yeah, but the reason why I'm calling it still a motor is to give a quick tribute to one of my teacher, even though you're a student as well, you know? I always refer to myself as that. But yeah, one of the great teacher, elder, make a transition and ascension. That's Baba Heru Samaj. You usually play him voice by your program. So
yeah, I played it a while ago, you know. The Mahat.
Oh, yes.
I played it when I started the program. You never listen.
No, I'm tuning out. So you're aware of the transition.
Yeah, man, that's what, yeah. Not this week.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, man, great man. And first time I hear him was by your program, you know?
Yeah. But you do an interview with him, you know?
Yeah.
I did an interview with him years ago, though. Him and Queen Afua.
By IRFM. That was the first time I introduced to him, and I tell myself, well, I'm going to find this man when I go back, when I go to America.
New York.
Up with him at Canal Street. And when you remember when you came and do an interview with him, I think it was on camera.
Yeah, up on place.
Up at the studio, Pata.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was there. I happened to be there because...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. Him say, I'm there when him do that interview there because first thing him said to me when I meet this man in a motor, the man said to me, oh, you have come. You know, I'm speaking already.
Yeah.
The man said, you are going to have to help bring this message to Jamaica because this is the piece that is missing from the whole movement within Rastafari and everything. And basically, that aspect of Rastafari becomes the vehicle where the whole world listens to. So the very root of African philosophy becomes very important to get beyond certain aspects. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So him always encourage me upon that, man. But he's a great man. Man. You understand? I wouldn't even know where to start to tell you. You know what I mean?
To know somebody didn't know him, you know?
Yeah, man. And the interview there is so insightful that you did. I actually have a copy of it. You understand? Yeah, man. I have a copy of that.
They send it on to me now, man. Let me play it again.
Yeah, the video, do you know? The video.
Yeah, then what you mean? Send the video, man. You know, can't go to audio, said we, yeah.
Oh, I can send it to you.
You'll have to send it to me email.
Okay. I have to go figure it out. But really and truly, you see that program?
The people don't take video off of YouTube, man, why you can't send it?
Yeah, man, I have to figure it out. You know how much time I email you? I'll email you today to tell us that I want to call you for really, you know, just give a reference, you know? Because, oh my God.
Yeah, man, me do it. Me do it. The program start, me do it.
God, man, God. This is how me introduced to. This is the thing now. You see, when we were in Jamaica, I used to reason and thing, and we had a first teacher over Portmore, over Nagozed, and him have a cook shop named Teote. Link me up if you hear this one, yeah. Nation at Gmail, yeah. Well, want to link up with me, they want me teacher them, because it's very important that we have this thing in our context. The first thing what we learn is that, you see, the reasoning, sometimes you have to have a teacher and a facilitator. Everybody sit down, and when you finish, you ask questions.
Yeah.
Too much back and forth and argument, you just stop the whole movement without development. You see what I'm saying now? So, the first thing when I met Baba Eru, him say, I'm teaching a class called Kmetics 101, the Ankh Ascension Renaissance. And him say, it starts in the next couple of weeks. Make sure say it there. I'm going to figure out a way. I'm going to drive about an hour and a half to go to the program. And the first class, he presented us with a drawing and a replica of the Palette of Narmer. And him shows how the first kingdom of the first African kingdom established in our history upon the record. And that's where world history generally begins. So world history starts with African history, meaning Chinese, nobody else don't have no history. We can predate that. So when we talk about African history, a lot of times the people them drift and them gone everywhere and argue about this and that. There is so much to talk about now because of the work of great men like Baba Heru Samaj and, you know, yes.
Okay, let's be no canon no title, you know.
Yeah, no. It's a whole movement of scholar. It's different from when you're under a tree and you read your Bible. And this is a network of scholarship. It's the highest form of scholarship developed by people of African descent right now in the world. You know, and it's not just limited to America. Everything with Marcus Garvey work contribute to it. You know, J.A. Rogers, everything combined, you know, we Haile Selassie work, everything transition right into that, you know? So we have to have a comprehensive way how we speak about our history and our culture so that it's just a clear narrative and the kids them can pick up on it and move on. The concern is the next generation. When we see great elders and make that transition. Mr. Dr. Jeffries last year, and
Leonard Jeffries.
Dr. Jeffries up there too.
Leonard Jeffries.
Yeah. Yes. You understand?
What you say about Leonard Jeffries?
No, I said last year when I saw him, him reach up in my age too, you understand?
Yeah, man, him gone past about 8 years there now.
Yeah, I see Marcus Garvey, he was at the parade. And,
bring him down. I refer bring him down more than one time, you know.
Yeah, man. And you see these men, they realize that Jamaica is a key piece towards Pan-Africanism. But you see, Pan-Africanism, it's a broad scope. It's centered on African scholarship and wisdom, even when you don't have the lived experience. Even if you never got a continent, it gives you an approach which you can have a clear narrative. But you have to. This is the only successorship program where we have to develop a culture right now in terms of academics. You understand me? Yeah. Reggae music is good for inspiration, but you need the details, which the whole circuit bring forward, you know, out of Harlem. So, you know?
All right.
Yeah, we just
all right, Bridget. So call back again next time.
Yeah, me call again, but literally, Mota, when we don't really want to do is when we call, we just feel like a full, like just a quick program, like a synopsis of a something that has to do with the development of the culture. Like we can tell about, you know, the function. This is the key, most important thing where I think we are now. We need to understand the function of the netero. It is how the society functions. It is the principle upon which humanity, society is formed. And there is no system in the world that can exclude the basis. And that is why we now have functionable organization and movement. Every government, everything built from my heart.
Give time.
Thank you so much, Mutabaruka. Yeah, man.
All right.
The ones they called savage.
They said was treaties up and called it progress.
Our names were too hard for them to pronounce, so they renamed us, erased our stories, and then claimed we had no history.
They put our grandparents in boarding schools, cut their hair, beat them for speaking their own language, and called it education. But it was erasure.
They called it a land run, we called it a theft. People cheering while our homes and lives were being auctioned off to the highest bidder.
They tried to kill us with smallpox, then with paper, then with silence. But we're still here, and we remember everything.
You wear our symbols on your jackets, your sports teams, and your costumes, but you never carry our grief or our truth.
This isn't just history, it's right now. Our land is still being taken, and we are still here, still fighting, and still watching.
Before Africa was carved apart by foreign hands, it was a continent of kingdoms, trade routes, empires, and rich civilizations. But in the late 19th century, a storm was born. The Berlin Conference, a theft in silence. In 1884, in a cold room in Berlin, European powers, led by German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, gathered to decide the fate of Africa, claiming entire nations they didn't understand. Britain snatched East and Southern Africa. France grabbed the West. Belgium's King Leopold II seized the Congo. Not for Belgium. Workers who failed rubber quotas had their hands cut off. One of history's forgotten genocides. African envoys.
We don't want the advertisement, them cut it. You understand? We want it to go straight, even though it's not long, but we want it to go straight. So I better we just find a tune for play in between that and come forward to it, because me say certain things not forget cut. Understand? Certain things just definitely not forget cut.
Brewing in Europe. One that would forever alter Africa's destiny. This is the untold story of how an entire continent was stolen. Not with bombs or battles, but with pens, lies, and a conference table. This is the scramble for Africa, the Berlin Conference, a theft in silence. In 1884, in a cold room in Berlin, European chiefs, no elders, 14 European nations and the United States drew borders like slicing a cake, claiming entire nations they did Congo. Not for Belgium, but for himself. He called it the Congo Free State, but it was anything but free. 10 million lives lost. Workers who failed never made it past the European walls. Cultures, sovereignties, and histories reduced to zones of profit. By 1900, over 90% of Africa was under European rule. Entire civilizations were uprooted. Languages outlawed, mountains to the coasts. From the deserts to the forests, Africa resisted. In Ethiopia, Emperor Menelik II read their twisted treaties, trained his army, and crushed the Italians at the Battle of Adwa in 1896, a victory that stunned Europe. In West Africa, Samorai Touré built an empire through trade and tactics, resisting French invasion for 16 years. In Nigeria, Queen Amina had long defended Azao, and in 1900, Ya Asantewa, Queen Mother of the strategies inspiring resistance generations later. In Zimbabwe, the Shona and Ndebele fought. In Algeria, Abdelkader launched years of guerrilla war. And in Angola, Queen Nzinga outwitted the Portuguese with diplomacy and defiance. Resistance lived not just on the battlefield, but in poems, songs, stories, schools, and whispered traditions passed in secret. They tried to erase us, but we remembered. Divide and rule, the empire's silent weapon. When brute force wasn't enough, Europe used division. In Nigeria, the British propped up certain tribal lines that later exploded in genocide. In Congo, children were taught to worship their oppressors. In churches, our traditions were labeled evil. In schools, our names, heroes, and histories were erased. We were taught to speak foreign tongues, to serve foreign kings. But even then, resistance simmered. African intellectuals wrote, questioned, and taught in secret. Poets, parents, and prophets carried the flame of truth. Gold, diamonds, rubber, oil, cocoa, cotton, drained to feed Europe's factories and finance its empires. In Congo, forests became death camp. The scramble's lingering shadow independence may have come, but the blueprint remained. Borders drawn in Europe still divide families, tribes, and tongues. In some nations, 5 official languages. None are African. Colonial laws still shape our courts. Schools still teach European kings over African heroes. Africa grows what it doesn't eat and eats what it doesn't grow. Our resources build luxury and tech abroad, while our youth remain unemployed at home. And when things break, the world blames Africa, not the system that broke it. But make no mistake, the scramble never truly ended. It just changed its name. Africa remembers. The resistance lives. They tried to bury our heroes, but we remember. From Samurai Touré to Ya Asantewa, from Shaka to Nzinga, from Abdul Qadir, this time we're taking it back. If this story opened your eyes,
yes,
expanded your knowledge.
Big argument. The German, remember that German conference? It split up Africa. Okay. The time is 1:30. Yeah, 1:30.
One Uptown TV. Yo, enough there, me I represent. Bang.
Being representing them.